Navin Lalu's streaming network, specialist in clean audio, multiple camera angle view and a photo slide for professional live streaming. Call Navin at 335-0205. Navin Lalu, bringing real-time events to you and yours. Navin Lalu's streaming network. Call him 335-0205. Also available fantastic drone footage. Navin's streaming network.
राधारमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल,
जय राधारमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल,
जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल,
जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल,
जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधारमण हरि बोल, हरि बोल 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 बोल बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल
जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल
जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल
ओ राधा रमण हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल
ओ राधा रमण हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल
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 हरि बोल हरि
हरि बोल
बोल
हरि
हरि
बोल
बोल
हरि बोल
हरि बोल
हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल बोल बोल
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल बोल बोल
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल बोल बोल
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल बोल बोल
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल
ओ राधा रमण हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल जय 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 राधा रमण हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल
जय जय राधा रमण
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama
Ganga Jal India. So the boys.
Yeah, right, boy, on the side.
All right. Sit around. Acha, Vishay, come. You will line up here a little bit. Come from here, so come. Face south. Everything must be done facing south, right? So wash hands now. Om Shri Hasta Prakshalanam Sankalpam Namo Namaha Sri Vishnave Namaha think of Lord Krishna and you sip the water now. Om Achyutaya Swaha, Om Keshavaya Swaha, Om Govindaya Namo Namaha Swaha. Bring paper towel bit. Om Raghavaya Namaha. Wash out hand and stand a little bit here now. Come bit. Om Shanno Devir Wash out hand. Ravishtayapu Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyorabhi Shravantu Naha. Iti Achmanyam Swachmanyam. Wash out hand again. Sip the water, thinking of the Lord. Om Keshavaya Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, again 3 times. Om Namo Narayanaya Swaha, wash out hand. Om Raghavaya Namaha, you can stand on the side a little bit. Right, come bit. Om Hasta Prakshalanam Sankalpam Namo Namaha. Think of the Lord and sip the water. Om Sri Vishnave Namaha Swaha, Om Maheshwaraya Namaha Swaha, Om Vamanaya Namaha Swaha, wash out hand. Om Raghavaya Namaha. Om Hasta Prakshalanam Sankalpam Namo Namaha. Om Sri Keshavaya Swaha. Om Govindaya Namo Namaha Swaha. Om Vamanaya Namaha Swaha. Wash out hand. Om Raghavaya Namaha. Anybody else? Yeah. Om Shri Papoham Papa Karmaham Pap Atma Papa Sambhava Trahimam Pundari Kaksham Sarva Pap Haro Hari. Think of the Lord and sip the water now. Om Madhavaya Swaha. Om Madhusudanaya Namaha Swaha. 3 times, eh? Yeah. Om Madhusudanaya Namaha Swaha. Om Shri Keshavaya Swaha. Wash out hand. Om Raghavaya Namaha. That's it, yeah? All right, take my glass here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Om Sri Krishi. Om Pavitrestu Vaishnavyav Saviturvaha. Prasavot Punnami Chidrena Pavitrena. Suryasya Kambit. Suryasya Rashmi Bihi Tasyate Pavitrapate. Putasya Yat Kamaha Punne Tachakeyama. Om Iti Kushpaiti Dharanam Sankalpam Namo Namaha. Om Brahmane Namo Vishve Maheshwaraya Namaha. Om Idam Vishnu Vichakrami. Make one again. 2. Well. Om Kushmale Stito Brahma Kushmadhe Janardana Kushagre Shankaro Deva Kushpaiti Dharam Virogahati Paiti Dhanam Sankalpam Namo Namaha. Om Sri Vishnave Namaha. Om Tilakam Chamaha Punyam Sarva Papa Vinashanam Mapadapa Harate Nityam Lalate Hari Chandanam Namaha. Om Sri Kasturi Tilakam Lalapatale Vakshastale Kaustubham Nyasagre Varamotikam Karatale Venu Kare Kankanam Sarvange Hari Chandanam Sulalitam Kanthe Chamuktavali. You can just dress by this side a little bit so. Alright, Rishi come 34. Bhola, pass some black till and lota please. Yeah. Om Apasarpantute Bhutaye Bhuta Bhumi Samstitaye Bhuta Vignakaraste Nashyantu Shivagnayaha. Pass the lota water please, thank you. I would like to say Namaste or Sitaram to each and every one at this point in time. And I refrain from saying good morning because it is not such a good day in our hearts and our minds. But indeed, today we have gathered here to say farewell to one whom we have known to be a very pious and noble individual by the name of Savitri. And many of us would have called her Savi, lovingly call her Savi. But firstly, I must express my condolences and sympathy on behalf of myself and my family to you and your family for having experienced this loss at this time. And when we speak of Savitri, we all reflect our thoughts upon the type of individual that Savitri was. And many of you have gathered here today can attest to this, what I am about to say here. From the moment we learn of someone passing away, what thoughts do we entertain in our minds? That we entertain a thought in our minds as per the type of individual, whilst the Atman was in this human body, this Manushya, whilst that person was alive. And sometimes people say that we celebrate the life of such an individual, but rather we relive the memories of the type of individual that that person had been when the Atman was present in this body, whilst that person was alive, as we may know. And as I can recall, so many, many years ago, coming into her company and getting to know her together with her late husband, God bless his Atman, wherever he is in this creation of yours, O Lord, as well as Rishi and his Diriji, his sister, and this extended family, even her sister, whom I came to know. And just as Savitri was a very gentle, a very caring, a very loving individual, so too all of them displayed such qualities too. And when such a time like this comes in our lives, we must be able to reflect upon the individual or the individual's life while the Atman was in this body that brought it alive. And Savitri fit that most descriptive adjective, as we might say, of being a very caring, loving, a very humble individual. But all these qualities that she possessed in her life that many of us are afraid of doing at some point in time, that when we see that the wrong thing is being done, and when we stand up for righteousness and right things in this world, what is right, she was a very firm individual in that too. Some of us are afraid to stand and say what is right in this world, but she did that and exemplified to me, since I have known her, being her family priest and pandit, guiding her through her life and allowing her to be such an individual. Sometimes when we experience individuals being firm and strong in that belief, sometimes we leave room for criticism and whatnot. But Savitri was an exemplifier in her life. She did not really only serve the life of her wife in this world, in this home, to her husband. She did not only serve as a parent to these children, and as a sibling to other siblings, as a daughter to her parents, but she extended that kindness and that care towards society as a whole. And sometimes we as individuals, we only lay claim and care and love for our own loved ones, and we forget about society as a whole. And here I'm proud to stand and say that she was an exemplifier in society. And as many would know, that when people will have prayers and like Bhandara and Ramayana and things at their homes, Savitri was most present there, as everyone here will attest to. She used to go and she used to help in whatever way that she could have done. And her hand and her mind, the type of food that she will cook in those type of functions, we all were fortunate to partake of that. And we will make the comments that Savitri was a great cook. And she was attached to the St. Helena Mandir. And there she did that duty excellent, accompanied by Mrs. Jagnarain and all the others, Kumari and everybody else who used to be in the temple cooking. And she never failed. Once the body was strong enough, she never failed in that endeavor. She used to go religiously to the temple. She may not have been to the puja and thing on a regular basis, as many would say, closer to the temple, further from God. But she was an individual who will think about the hundreds and thousands of people who will come to the temple, and they will engage in worship and listening of the kathas, while Savi and others, they will be turning pot in the back. And that is the type of individual she was. So that when the satsang finished, when the puja finished, everyone will have their fill. Everyone will be taken care of. They will eat and they will satisfy their hunger and thirst. And this is what Bhagavan tells us here. He says, service in the creation is service to mankind. Service to creation is service to God. And duty is worship, and worship is God. What is our duty? Savitri is teaching us that our duty stands the highest among everything. And in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, if we can, we are all Hindus here. Maybe some of us are other religion of other faiths. And we will attest to being other faiths too, that the Lord says to us in our scriptures that a man's duty is the greatest thing that he can perform in his lifetime. And that duty was done as Savitri, as I have known her, and knowing her sister, who related the type of child she was to her parents. A very dutiful individual. She was a very dutiful individual as a sibling to her other siblings. And when she came to know of her husband and got married to him, both of them were closely knitted like this. And wherever you will see her, you will see him too. And they would go and they will give of themselves to others in helping to build a noble society. And this, our presence here can attest to the type of individual she was. And I had known her personally to that extent. And she did her best in this world. And that duty, Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna, that go forth upon this battlefield of this world and perform that duty to the best of your ability. And with your minds and intellect, man or buddhi say, with your mind and intellect set upon me, which is the Lord, perform that duty well. And in the performance of that duty, if the body falls, then you will attain that final beatitude, which is liberation, oneness with God. Today, honestly, I am speaking here today. She guided her children well. She guided everyone well in this society. And she was always humble. Humility makes it a man. And I will not say she was a woman, but I will say today we are here to honor this lady. What is the definition of a lady? A lady is described in the Webster Dictionary as being a very respectable and dutiful woman. And I am proud to stand here and say that I was fortunate to be part of their lives as a family, in this family. And I know many of us here will attest to that, that we were fortunate to have her as a friend and whatever relationship that we shared together with her. This is what is important in the journey of life. When we can help others along the journey of life, that is the best blessing that one can receive from God. And I am sure that she will be with Lord Krishna. But the journey of the soul will have to take place. And our scripture, our Garud Puran in particular, I am not speaking of my own opinion. I am speaking with authority from our scriptures. I am sure that as she requested that everything be done according to scriptural injunctions for her. And this is what we will be doing as from today. What matters today, as from today, every ceremony that is done is based upon this day or the lunar calendar in our astrological chart, in our patra, as we may call it to be. We do not do things just like we want to do it, but we do things as instructed by our Garud Puran. And you see how this place is very quiet and calm and, solemn. A funeral ceremony must not entail noise. Our scripture tells us that. Garud Puran, if there is any doubt in your mind, you don't believe me. Go and inquire from your gurus, your pundits, as per the manner in which a funeral ceremony must take place. It is said in Garud Puran that whatever noises take place in a loud manner, it pains the soul, the Atman, at this time. When the Atman leaves the body, it is always there with this physical body. Wherever the body goes, the Atman goes. And this is why in that document I gave to you, there must not be any quarrel, there must not be any differences like hard noises in the home and whatnot to cause pain to that soul. And as the body ascends the payan, it is, the elements goes back to their respective place, as the mantra will say, Om Suryam Chakshur Gakchatu Vata Atma Dhyam Cha Prithivi Cha Dharmana Apovayati Tatratehitam Aushadeshu Pratishta Sharirai. That mantra is asking the Lord to allow the 5 elements to merge back with the original elements and become one with it. So that is our duty here today, that the elements will go back due to this ceremony with the recitation of the proper mantras from our scripture. And this is what matters here. And it tells us here that the hard noise, it pains the soul, and the soul will become lost in this world. It vacates that area and it goes. So we must be aware. That is why you see today in today's society, we say the personally like Tassa, the personally like DJ. And we will have big DJ and Tassa playing and the mic blasting away going down the road. And what happens to the Atman? The Atman is nowhere to be found. So we as Hindus and we as individuals from other faiths, we must be aware. When we go to a funeral in the mosque, what do we hear? There is a certain amount of solemnness and quietness. And this is what we must take. I admire my Christian brothers and sisters for this, and our Muslim brothers and sisters, that it is a solemn time. And sometimes, you know, when you tell people the right things in this world, you know, it offends them. But we must be aware of our scriptures. We must be aware of what is supposed to be done at certain times. Sometimes the funeral is leaving and flowers and rice scattered on the hearse, just like we will do in a wedding ceremony or a birthday or anniversary ceremony. That is not the right thing to do. It is, we must give honor to the individual who was once in this body. And we will say that the person, while they are alive, they say they didn't want shaving and bhandara, and they like this and like that. And then we will do what is recommended in our way for their welfare. But sometimes the wrong thing was being done and condoned all the time, and when we know of the right things, then we change it. There is always the room for change in this world. And when we change to the proper thing, that is the only time that the Atman will have a safe journey towards the abode of God. So if we were not sure at all times, we question our gurus and find out what is the right thing to do at these type of times. So this is a very solemn moment, and it must be given in honor of your mother's soul. And when that is done, then the soul will be prepared to go on its journey after the Bhandara is done. So we are all here today to honor her and honor the type of person she was, and to support this family in this time, most needed time of trouble and difficulties. It is only when this situation reaches our doorway, then we begin to understand what other individuals were going through in their lifetime when they experience such losses. But it is only when it reaches our doorway, then we begin to understand what it is about. And today what is most important for your mother's Atman, living a very pious and noble life. I know she was a dutiful daughter, a wonderful companion to her husband, and a very dutiful mother to children and grandchildren and in-laws and whatnot, and sisters and brothers. And if you falter in your duty today, then all that will go to waste in her life. So my advice to you all is to stand proudly and do what is your duty here today. Sometimes when such a situation arises, you get differences of opinion. But go with what is right in our scriptures, and certainly there is no need for worry in this world. So I urge each and every one of you here today to keep supporting this family most importantly. That is what we can do here to support the family, to do their duty as from today, Rishi and others, your nephews and all those relations here, your duty here as from today is forget about the world today and do what is necessary for the safe journey of the Atman. For the Atman does not rest. Some may say, may the Atman rest in peace. But Atman, or the soul, never ever rests. The journey of the soul is an ongoing thing here. That from the moment it leaves a body, it assumes another body. And that is like the Linga Sharid, like the thumbprint. And that takes the Atman until the Bhandara day. And that body that it takes from that moment of death, it cannot make that journey for 11.5 months to travel to Yamlok. That is why we stand facing southwards and we do this karma today. Because Yamraj, or the God, the Lord himself as Yamraj, who is the one known as the administrator of justice to souls, that he resides in the southern region, Dakshin. Yes, Pura Pakshim Uttar Dakshin. Dakshin is southwards. So all karmas must be done facing that direction, praying to Yamraj and praying to Lord Krishna to allow the soul a safe journey towards the abode of Bhagwan. And then after the Bhandara or the shaving is done, it attains that body that is fit enough to take that soul to Yamlok for that entire year. And that is why every pinda that you will offer every day goes in constituting a part of the body, beginning with the head and ending with the limbs of the body. At the end of the 10th day, that shaving is done, and then the Atman drops that body, that Linga Sharir, and attains a body that will be fit enough to endure the journey to Yamlok. So that is your duty as from tomorrow. The pindas will be offered relevantly. I will tell you like what part of the body it attains during that time. And then on the Bhandara day, the Atman, after it vacates the body and the body is burnt, it realizes now that there is no more body again. That individual, it did not die, but it is time to move on to transformation into life again. And that Atman will come back to the home or the place of residence. And this is why it is said in Garu Puran, no loud noise, no bickering, no quarreling in the home, all must go smoothly in the home. Differences, opinion and all that, we must drop all that. For the soul welfare of the Atman. And it awaits the offering every day. And then it becomes pacified. And there is no difficulties experienced in that home. So this is very important to note. That your duty here as from today, that you will have to make these offerings on a timely basis. And in doing that, then you would have done your duty towards the Atman of your mother. And our prayer tells us, Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva. See, that great prayer tells us, and many of us will say that prayer every day. But do we begin to put our intellect and our body, mind and soul into that prayer? Sometimes we think of it as just a prayer we say. But the Lord has told us in our scriptures that He has given our earthly parents here. And it is through our earthly parents, making them happy while they are alive, performing your duty when they leave and they go. That is when we think of Bhagwan as Mother and Father. And He said to us here today, He says many a times that our earthly Mother and Father, it is by performing your duty that you will come unto Him. So duty is worship, and worship is God. Put that in our intellect. And those of us who have parents alive still, we must honor them at all times, make them happy and comfortable while they are alive. And when they leave and they go from this world, then we qualify to stand and do what we are doing here today, what you have to do here today. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to ask you to please kindly stand for one moment as we begin our ceremony here today, as we all ask the presence of God to take this Atman towards Him. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Om apavitraha pavitro va sarvavastham yatopi va Yaha smareta pundarikaksham sabhahyabhintarah suchi. Put your hands to your chest bit and think of God. Our physical world as what our material world, as we unify it with the spiritual world where Bhagwan resides in the depths of our hearts. Om Hari Om Ayodhya Mathuramaya Kashi Kanchiyavantika Puri Dwaravatgya Saptaita Mokshadaka Saptadhama Stiro Bhava Om Anadi Nidhano Deva Shankar Chakra Gadadhara Akshayaha Pundarikaksha Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Om Narayanam Suraseshta Lakshmi Kantam Janardana Anena Tarpinanartham Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Om Yam Brahma Varuninda Rudramarutaha Stunvanti Divyaistavai Vedai Sanga Parakramopanishadargayanti Yam Samaga Dhyanavastita Targatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yasyantam Navidu Sura Asurgana Devaya Tasmai Namaha Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasadrisham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Sri Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Bhirdhyanagamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavabhayaharam Sarvalokayekanatham Om Tatsatum 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 Shri Param Atmane Namaha Om Vishnur 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 Shri Madhavagavato Mahapurushasya Vishuragya Pravartamani Siddhya Brahmano Dvite Prade Shri Shvetavadha Kalpe Vaivasvat Manvantarishta Vinshatidame Kali Yuge Kali Pratham Charane Bhuloke Atlantic Mahasagre Caribbean Sagre. See, take the address here. Saint Helena Nagretra Dadesho Manse Mahamanse Utamanse Om Shri Kartik Manse Shukla Paksha Om Guru Bar Se Sri Shashti Tithao Uttara Shada Nakshatra Dhanarashiyo Karansi Surya Dakshinayan. Is ghar mein jajman naam. Take each one of you all, take your names in your mind. Take your name. Muk jajman namasya, putra namasya, amuk pretaya preta namasya. Take her name, Mata naam. Take her name, Savitri naam. Om Antishti-karam Karishe Namo Namaha. Say Om Sri Krishna Arpanam. Offer nicely here and touch and bow. Let us kindly sit, please, everyone. As we begin our ceremony, we would like to ask, well, I see Auntie Mari and others are here. We'd like to ask that you render appropriate bhajans at this time. When we say appropriate bhajans, that which relates to Narayan, Vishnu, Bhagavan, Lord Krishna, Sri Ram. So we render such bhajans at this time in honor of her Atman. Rishiji, hold this in your left hand. And boys, you will touch his hand, right? Touch his shoulder here. And you sprinkle on the body at all times, right? 5 times. Om Adhyama Gotraya Mukpretaya Pretanamasya. Go right over. Sprinkle right. Om Sri Vishnave Namo Namaha. Om Adhyama Gotraya Mukpretaya Pretanamasya Mriti Sthane Shava Nimit Snanam Maya Diyate. 5 times you sprinkle anybody wrong. Right here. Om Sri Vishnave Namaha. Om, not any face, eh? Om iti Shuddho Kajala Snanam Padyamargyam Snanam Maya Diyate Tavo Patishtitam Namaha. Chandan Bhula. Take your index finger and put a chandan on the forehead neatly now. Careful. Om Adhyama Gotra. This one. Om Adhyama Gotraya Mukpretaya Pretana. No, pull up here. Om iti chandanam gandham sankalpam namo namaha. Take your index finger. Om chandanam gandham maya diyate. Very neatly on that one. Om Sik Gandadwaram Duradarisham Nitya Pushtam Karishnim Ishvarim Sarvabhutanam Tame Hopa Havyesriyam Iti Gandham Sankalpam. Face out. Om iti Gandham Maya Diyate To Patishtitam Namo Namaha. Om Sri Vishnave Namo Namaha. Om iti Chandanam Gandham Maya Diyate To Patishtitam Namo Namaha. All the fellas better than me, my hand shaking like that. Alright, stand on that side. Om. Come, Rish. Hold the smala and place it nicely on the body here. Right there. Om Pushpamala Maya Diyate Taupatishtitam. Om Adhyamuk Gotrayamuk Pretai. Hamomala. Hamomala. Om Sri Vishnave Namo Namaha. Om Adhyamuk Gotrayamuk Pretaya Pretanamasya Mriti Sthane Shavat Pushpamala Maya Diyate Taupatishtitam Namaha. Om Sri Vishnave Namaha. Om Nana Vidhani Pushpani Rato Kalur Bhavani Cha Maya Nitani Pujartham Pushpani Maya Diyate Taupatishtitam Namo Namaha. Om Sri Vishnave Namo Namaha. Pushpamala Sankalpam Maya Diyate Taupatishtitam Namo Namaha. Om Sri Vishnave Namo Namaha. Om Idam Vishnu Vichakrame Tridha Nidde Padam Samuddamasya Pagvam Save Namaha. Om Sri Vishnave Namaha. Vishnuraratamasi Vishnuho. Shnaptesto Vishnuho. Suryosi Vishnuho. Dhruvosi Vaishnamasi Vishnavetva. Namo Namaha. Om Sri Vishnave. Essence. Sadhu. One. Take this and let somebody break out the top and bring it for you. So for this here, your friend right around this. Empty out all right. Touch your hand. Right one time. Om Adhyamuk Gotrayamuk Pretaya Pretanamasya Mriti Sthane Shava Gandham Maya Diyate Tavopatishtitam Namo Namaha. Om Sri Vishnave Namaha. Namaskaryam Sankalpam Namo Namaha. We are offering this light. This is not arti you're doing, right? You're offering the light as a medium by which it came from the Lord. All light manifested from the Lord, right? So you are offering this light, asking the Lord to burn away any negativities on her pathway, purify her pathway. That's as fire is purifying, and allow His light to guide him to her to his abode, right? Come this way. Om, five. Om Adhyamuk Gotrasya Muk Pretasya Pretanamasya Mriti Sthane Shavanamit Snadi Padanam Sankalpam Maya Diyate Topatishtitam Namo Namaha. Om Adhyamuk Gotrayamuk Pretaya Pretanamasya Mriti Sthane Shavadamit Deepo Yamoto Patishtitam Namo Namaha. Om Yani Kani Shapapani Janmantar Kritani Chatani Tani Vinashyanti. Right, one, right? Two. Om Adhyamuk Gotrayamuk Pretaya Pretanamasya Mriti Sthane Shavanamit Deepo Yamoto Patishtitam Namo Namaha. Om Yam Dware Mahaghore Andhenatama Savrite Tatra Valokanarthaya Deepo Yamoto Patishtitam Namo Namaha. Om Sri Deepadhanam Sankalpam Maya Diyate Patishtitam Namo Namaha. Om Sri Vishnave Namo Namaha. Om Adhyamuk Gotrayamuk Pretaya Pretanamasya Mriti Sthane Shava Deepo Yamo Patishtitam Namo Namaha. Sri Vishnave Namaha. Ko dukhiyo ko dukha dur. Right there, this side, right? Take this here. Hold two hands. Do 5 times here. Om Chandrama Manaso Jata Chakshu Suryo Jayataha Stotra Dvayushta Pranashcha Mukar Agni Rajayata Deepadanam Sankalpam Maya Diyate Taupatishtitam Namo Namaha. Om Yani Kani Shapapani Janmantar Kritani Cha Tarni Tarni Vinashyanti Pradakshina Pade Pade Deepadanam Sankalpam Maya Diyate Taupatishtitam Namo Namaha. Sri Vishnave Namaha. Om Sri Deepadanam Om Yani Kani Shapapani Janmantar Kritani Cha Tani Tani Vinashyanti Pradakshina Pade Pade Deepo Yamoto Patishtitam Namo Namaha. Om Adhyamuk Gotrayamuk Pretaya Pretanamasya Mriti Sthane Shava Deepo Yamoto Patishtitam Namo Namaha. Om Sri Vishnave Namaha. Om Chandrama Manaso Jata Chakshu Suryo Jata Stotra Dvayushta Pranashcha Mukar Agni Rajayata Deepadanam Maya Diyate Patishtitam Namo Namaha. Whole pinda. Offer it out on the flowers. Om Ti Gandham, what's the Tariyari? Yeah, empty it out. Om Gandham Maya Diyate Patishtitam Namo Namaha. Give one of them that. Alright, come stand by the right hand now. You go find the right hand for you there. You see? Yeah, pull that there. Alright, I wanted to go inside the hand, right? Alright, you hold this here. Just open it. You go use your left hand and open it. Just now. Om Adhyama Gotraya Mukpretaya Pretanamasya Mriti Shava Iti Nimitam Pindu Maya Diyate Taupatishtitam Namo Resresitam and offering like this, like a Pichanamala. Om Deepa Om Iti. Right, indeed. Right, again. Take your hand like this now. Open the thumb. Om Adhyama Gotrasya Gotraya Mukpretaya Pretanamasya. Open the thumb. Right, let the water flow through the thumb and the index finger on the pinda. Iti kala tilam jalaste maya diyate tawo patishtitam. Namo, shake it out. Right, cover it down now. Right, don't put too much. Acha. Come this way. O Prabhu ji mere aha. Oh, call your sister. Call she. Yeah. Call her. Where is she coming? Just now, wait. This here is the last time you get to do this. You won't get to do it again. Have no regrets. Stand strong and do it, right? Let's offer mala for she. Go to Larkin and come and touch your feet. Right?
Just touch it.
All right, good. Om Shri Vishnave Namo Namaha. Stand. Om Shri. We have a next sister or brother? All of you all? Alright, all you could come and offer a flower, touch your feet and ask, say, if all did anything to displease her during her lifetime, forgive you all. You know, sometimes you do little things as children, right? And go in happiness, right? All you come. Go ahead. You go give your flowers something on that side, or you go? Yeah, go on, go give you them. All grandchildren, all these grandchildren, let them come here. All you come. Offer a flower. You won't get this opportunity again, right? You can go too. You have any other sister or brother? Govindam Govinda Bhajale Govinda Bhajale Govindam Yahe Prabhu Ki Maya Bhajale Govindam Prabhu Ji Mere Aan. Om Pushpamala, watch the thali there. Om Iti Pushpamala Sankalpam Maya Diyate. Yeah, right, go ahead. 5 times. Om Iti Deepadanam Sankalpam Maya Diyate Topatishtitam Namo Namaha. Om Sri Vishnave 5 times. Om Deepadanam Sankalpam Maya Diyate Tavopatishtitam Namo Namaha. Go by her feet and touch her feet and ask her. Go tell her, go. Come, Betty. Om Chandrama Manasu Jata, watch the thali there. Chandrama Manasu Jata Chakshu Surya Jayataha Stotra Dvayushta Pranashta Mukharagni Rajayataha Om Deepo Yamuto Patishtitam Namaha Om Yam Dware Mahaghora Andhe Natam Savrite Tatra Valokan Arthaya Deepo Yamuto Patishtitam Namo Namaha Om Sri Vishnave Namaha. Come here. You offer your mala. At this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very good friend of the family, one of our representatives in government at this time. We would like to invite to the fore. Mr. Rudy Inder Singh, please. Thank you. Om, take both hands, Betty. Yeah. Om Chandrama Manasu Jata Chakshu Surya Jayataha Stotra Dvayushta Pranashta Mukar Agni Rajayataha Deepadanam Maya Diyate Tavopatishtitam Namaha. Come, Betty. Om Namo Narayanaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Come this side. Om Yam Dware Mahaghore Andhyanatama Savrite Tatra Valokan Arthaya Deepo Yamuto Patishtitam Namaha. Sri Vishnave Namaha. Come, Betty, fast. Hola, ya. Camphor. Put your flowers. Camphor. Camphor. Om Chandrama Manaso Jata Chakshu Surya Jayataha Stotra Dvayushta Pranashta Mukar Agni Rajayate Deepadanam Maya Diyate Taupatishtitam Namaha. Om Sri Vishnave Namo Namaha. You can have a seat now, you can have a seat here. Om Yani Kani Shapapani Janmantar Kitani Chatani Tani Vinashyanti Pradakshina Pade Pade Deepadanam. Feet and touch and bow. Acha, here. Here, Bull. Acha. At this point in time, you can go right here.
Yes, Sitaram, and thank you very much to Pandit Dus. And before I begin my
Come sit down if you want.
very short tribute, I really want to take the opportunity to say that I am in full agreement with what Pandit has echoed here this morning in terms of the scriptural injunction and guidance that we are all given, or that is prescribed for us as Hindus when our loved one goes to the great beyond. I myself has witnessed a lot of things that have been transpiring within recent times, and if I could use myself as an example, when my late mother and father went to the great beyond, I took the guidance of my guru and consulted, and to the best of my ability tried to ensure that what was scripturally prescribed to be adhered to. But more importantly, I am here this morning to pay tribute to a late, well, no longer a wife, and mother and sister and grandmother and great-grandmother and daughter-in-law and mother-in-law and sister-in-law and aunt and friend and cousin of many, and a dear person to this community of River Rock Branch Road and by extension St. Helena. Life, as it would say, has many twists and turns, and people will come into your life. In this instance, Auntie Savi, as she would have been known by many, had many conversations with my late mother by Dr. Hari Singh and by the St. Helena Health Center, even before I knew her. And when I became Member of Parliament for Couva South, she shared, and I think all of you will agree with me, she shared a very close bond with her sister Mona, to the point that she was between St. Helena and Bokaro, and probably spending more time sometimes in Bokaro than St. Helena. And based on that, being my interaction with the family of Mona in Bokaro, I got to know her more, to the point that I really did not know her here. In fact, yesterday was the first time I came to this home. Today it is the second time. But we had many conversations, and as life would have it, in her later, when she had her health challenges and so on, her family, they know who they are, called upon me, and I assisted to the best of my ability. But she was a very engaging person, always willing to talk, always willing to reach out. Till last night, one of her friends, if I should use that phrase, told me that she was known as Madam Speaker to within all of her contemporaries at the St. Helena Mandir. And Mr. Barosa, Krishna Barosa also, had telephoned me to tell me that she went to the great beyond. And he too, we sat and he reflected upon her rich contribution, not only to family, all family members will speak and they know the pillar of support, the strength she was, what she meant to them. Even in Bokaro, she would make sure that I had something to eat. She would always say, Mona, make sure the Member of Parliament have something to eat, and we could go on and on. I'm trying to be as short as possible. But she used her hands and her strength that she got from Almighty God to serve not only her family, but she was an icon, a pillar a foundation member of the St. Helena Mandir, and she used her hands and her ability to feed as many as she could have. And that is a gift not many of us have, in that ability to cook and to have the community revolve around us. And the respect that she gained, I heard Pandit Rakesh last night when the satsang they came to an end. He said that we will have no service this evening in her honor. And Krishna told me that they will no longer go to do Kartik because they took a collective decision to honor her memory in their own way. So indeed, she fulfilled her sense of duty to all, to Sanatan Dharma, and to all members of this family. And she will indeed be sorely missed. Panditji summed it up in terms of her legacy and contribution. And all I could say to each and every one of us, we will mourn, we will miss, but we must take a page, because those who are prepared to serve the community and give back, that number is consistently dwindling. She will go to Waterloo today. Unfortunately, I have to go to Fredericks at Mendenhallem. There is a death also. The funeral service is currently in progress. This is the third trip I am making to the Caroni cremation site for the week. So it tells you that death is occurring. Let us take a page out of Auntie Sabi's book and live our life in such a humble and simple way that when we leave with an impactful legacy. I pray that Lord Krishna will bless her soul to continue its journey, and bless members of the bereaved family to come to terms with her passing. And I know too that Mona and the entire community of Bokaro will sorely miss her. Siddharam, and thank you very much, Panditji.
Thank you. Well said.
Thank you so much for coming. As it is said, Bahut Bahut Dhanyavad for coming and rendering to this family such words of wisdom and comfort at this time. So eloquently put, those type of qualities, as he says, such individuals are dwindling in our society today. But we as individuals here, we must take a page from her book of life and teach our children how to be of service to others in society. As Bhagwan says, service to, well, he didn't say service to humanity, but he says service to his creation is service to him. Some of us limit that statement into human beings. But it tells us that service to God's creation, even the lower life forms are included in such a statement. And we do not want such type of individuals with these type of qualities to dwindle away into society. But we must teach our children how to be of assistance to others. Teach our children to go to these type of places, the worship, places of worship, temples, mosques, churches. Nothing is wrong in going to the church or the mosque and lending your helping hand. And when situations like these come and people have prayer at their home, we must all encourage our loved ones and our children to help in some way or the other in that performance of such acts to God. And when we do that, there will be no dwindling away of such an individual in society, and her legacy will continue. We must all take that page from her book of life and implement it in our lives. I do not know if there is someone who can give a eulogy at this time. You're recommended? Okay, you don't have a microphone, so you'll have to speak a little hard, right? Okay. Sitaram.
I didn't actually write a eulogy, so everything is from memory and freehand. I am Vidya, or Vidi, her oldest of 6. As Baba said, and Rudy, she was our glue. and she will definitely be missed. I'm sorry I thought I could do this. There are so many people here who are here for her and supporting her and us. The biggest piece for us is the split Bacaro and St. Helena. So, thank you. Mom grew up in Bacaro, and we, 4 of us, went back and forth from Bacaro to St. Helena. When I was 7, we moved here permanently. There was no back and forth. So, to us, St. Helena is home and Bacaro is home. A lot of the people and family in Bacaro knows her as Betty, and everyone around here knows her as Sabi. Duty, obligation, community. And that was a really big piece of her life. She stood by our father through everything. And she actually converted him into believing and, you know, taking on everything to the end and performing all the rites and respect that she valued. So she was able to do that closer to my dad. And all her friends, especially her little temple group or widows group, her girlfriends, they've been a true and tremendous support to her since my dad, my brother and my sister, who live here. The rest of us just came in. Most of you know I would just show up whenever it was needed. To me, she's at peace. And for my brother, 2 of my sisters couldn't be here. Some of her grandchildren and great-grand are not here, but they're all looking on and all miss her. And there's not much more to say than she really, really loved community. We are the same signs. April 16th, she was 17. She just turned 17 when she had me. So April 11th. So we always butted heads. I was very close to her mother, and I would call her mom. My mom and I battled for years, and even till last week. I'm a very direct person, and I know she loves the community. I know she loves to be active and engaged, and for me, going through all that she's been going through the last 2 years, just wanted to make sure she was taking care of herself and that she was living her life the best way she could, and that serving the community, being part of the temple, doing what she needed. I will say she had a really good week. She had a good Diwali because she did what she did. Everybody knows food, right? Most people who know Savi or Beti, food. And she got that from my grandma. I remember in Bacaro, we would go to weddings and prayers and all these things, the 3-day weddings and all these things, or cook at night and everything. And my grandma was a real short person. And, my mom learned all of those traditional way to cook and passed that on to this one. I don't cook like that, but this one does. This is Vina. She cooks like that. And her sister. But she really cooks like mom. And I know she passed that on to some of her friends, sitting in a chair and ordering them what to do, what not to do. You need this much. So thank you all. Thank you, Auntie Shama. So every time I come here, I would say, Mom, don't cook anything. I don't want anything to take back or anything. We can get it. Last time I was here, she made her friends cut up bhaji and make it for me while I was yelling at her. It's like, why are you ordering them? What is wrong with you? But she was very forceful. I would say she was the manager or boss. All of us have that in us from our grandmother, that stubbornness, that strength, that we can handle anything and everything. We cry, we vent, and we stand up and keep moving forward. And that is something I love about her and also dislike about her because, again, we would butt heads. So it was a given that she loves me, but we didn't always like each other because of my mouth. It's always bossy as well. It's hard when that's reflected back into someone's face, right? You have kids that you see that, like, what's wrong with you? So my mom, she would listen, but it's something in the last 2 years coming home since my dad that we got closer. She struggled with certain things, but I'm happy she was able to go out and spend time and do what she wanted. She grieved for certain things, but at the end of it, she was very loved, very respected, and her mouth, definitely her mouth, you know, again, that bossiness. And I know my cousin is here somewhere, Ramesh. As soon as Ramesh gets out of the car, I remember that growing up. Ramesh, go get this. Ramesh, go get that. Do this, do that. So that was just in her genetics. So, and with my dad, she was the glue for my father. She's the glue for the rest of us. And all of those strengths that she has, it's within each of us in it manifests in different ways, but it's there. So, she loved her family, her brother Jim, Jaggy, her sister, Auntie Jocelyn, and Shelly somewhere is here as well. Alvin as well, if he's here, I don't know. Everybody played a role. Relationships are always difficult in life, but it takes work, and you gotta put the effort in and make it happen. So if you don't get through little fights, little this, little that, and you just sit there and let it fester and just assume things and don't communicate, it just drifts apart. So as previously heard, you know, people die and people are born, just part of life, the circle of life. So I'm at peace, and I know she is, because we always, on a family chat, we're always talking, crying or yelling or whatever it is. But I'm really happy she was able to have a good Diwali. That's going to be my last memory, basically. She cooked. She made this huge, what is it, Sahina? So the old-fashioned way, right? You put it, roll it. So
And she didn't fry it. It's still in the freezer.
She was so excited that morning, a whole lot.
She cut half and she put fish in nephew,
For this one.
and she put the other half in the freezer.
And she's like, yeah,
She put her for Joey.
yeah. So she had a good day. And I do want to say a lot and heartfelt thanks to my brother. We know she's very bossy. And sometimes you can't say no or yes. You just say, where should I go? What do you need? Or tell me where to go. And my brother was here to help her, drive her to her sessions and all of those. It's never an easy thing taking care or helping someone, especially when they're very opinionated and they're in control. Control is a hard thing to let go.
And,
So
I will second that. I think the temple people know that, right? The temple members know that.
Yeah.
When she says something, she means it. Yeah, she means it.
And exactly, she just won it her way, and no matter
And
what,
wanna be whole. I like that too, eh?
she will get it done. If you don't get it done the way she likes it, she will go somewhere else and get it done. So thank you, bro, for all you're doing and have done. Your work is done. Well, in 13 days, I think. That's it.
The work
So-
is never done. As long as he alive, he had to pray for his mom. And we should barely pray.
I know. But at the end of the day, we will miss you, Mom. For my sister, Stacy, and Sandra, we love you. Vera.
I would like to say something.
Vashti, Anomi,
on
and
my
Shami,
mom's
and Leela.
behalf. I know her more than I know my own mom and dad. when I born, my dad died when I was 2. When I was 19, my mom died. And she, you know, you say sister, but sister is not really what it meant to be. She's
Mom.
my mom. She's my mom. And she bossed me up like I she daughter. That's how she treats me, like I was she daughter. And we were very, very close. It had nothing closer than both of us. Nothing closer than both of us. They are my nieces, but they like my little sisters. And today, they have me to lean on. I don't have nobody to lean on.
You do. Right here.
Anything, I will call on she. And before you explain anything, Rishi, let me go Bocaro. You know, as she hears something my house happened, let me go Bocaro. Something with the children, let me go Bocaro. And she reach Bocaro. You know, as she call on me, I reach here. She only doesn't want to put it for present right out in the sun where you're coming from. I over here, 100% support, because we know what it was about. That don't mean it was
Does anybody
perfect.
wanna
We have
say
a
anything?
little thing down too. But
Maria? Nobody?
we get over it, as you say, you say where you say and you get over that and you move on. But she always treat me like a daughter, I always treat she like a mom. So today is my mom gone today. And I will really, really miss you here because I have no one to call. Is I alone? Why you do that? I love you.
Here you can have a seat.
Okay. I'm jogging them, say bye. Come on.
Vishiji? So much have been said at this time. It all boiled down to one statement in one's life. That all that had been said about Savitri, it is called Sach Baat Hai. It is true words that she lived in her life. And let that teaching of serving others be replicated in our lives too. Let our lives be a living example of what she stood for and what the type of person that, or the individual that she was. And to all those, Mary and others, may you exemplify that same quality of leadership that was spoken about of Savi, so that we will not miss Savi when she goes. She has gone, but her spirit, her mannerism, her way of life will remain with us at all times. And as that word that her daughter mentioned, food, that everybody who came here on a regular basis for prayers, puja and whatnot, she will ensure everybody has eaten, and she will make sure that pack food and give everybody to go home. I myself was a recipient of that. And it is indeed a great blessing that when one can give food to others, as mentioned in our scriptures. So all these things that have been said here today, it is true words. And stand for the truth, and certainly we will attain truth after the Atman or the soul has left this body, and it will go to the absolute truth, which is none other than God Himself. So let us all kindly stand. I would like to ask each and everyone to jod kar Bhagwan ke dhyan kare. As we put our hands together, we pray honestly. We pray an honest prayer towards the feet of God in whatever form that we know God to be. May it be Sri Ram, may it be Krishna, may it be Allah, may it be Jesus or Baha'u'llah. Whatever faith that we have and whatever name our God goes by and form that our God goes by, pray to that Lord, offering an honest prayer for the safe journey of the soul towards the abode of Bhagwan. We pray that may there be no obstacles, impediments on her pathway, and may her pathway be paved with the divine light, just as this light is lit here today, and those children will wave that light asking the Lord to allow His light to permeate her pathway so that she will never be in darkness or experience any difficulties on that journey towards His abode. Let us all pray honestly. And to all of us who are here today, on behalf of the family, they wish to extend their heartfelt thanks and appreciation to all those who have attended here today. Those who have used the media or the telephone to call and express their condolences and sympathy. Also, their prayers, those who visited in any way whatsoever and extended their sympathy, their comfort, their encouragement and support during this great time of loss. We will walk this pathway one day, and we will wish that there is someone to comfort us and lend support to us. And all the more reason why that we must come in such places and give our support. Not because that we want support, but it is the right thing to do in this world. And how many of us do the right thing in this world? That when we support others, even self that they are not wrong, then the Lord Himself will send His messengers to support us. And after today, they will need your support most importantly, because when there is no physical form of mother again, no physical form of Savitri again, that will be one of the most difficult time for them to face. So a simple phone call, inquire of their welfare. If there is anything needed, try and help in some way or the other to comfort this family. So let us all pray for the safe journey of the Atman, and may the divine brilliance, radiance, effulgence and light of the Lord light up her pathway so that she will have a safe and a divine journey towards the abode of Bhagwan. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Anadi Nidhano Deva, Shankar Chakra Gadadhara, Akshaya Pundarikaksha, Preta Moksha Prado Bhava, Om Narayanam Surasreshta Lakshmi Kantam Janardana, Anena Tarpena Nartham, Preta Moksha Prado Bhava. Om Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam, Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Harim, Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Harim, Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Vallabham, Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Vallabham, Janaki Nayakam Ramachandram Bhaje. Om Jaya Rama Rama Ramanam Shamanam Bhavatapa Bhaya Kulapahi Janam Avadhesa Suresha Ramesha Vibho Sharanagatama Gatapahi Prabho Dasasi Sabina Sanabi Sabhuja Kritadur Maha Mahibhuri Ruja Rajani Charabringa Patangarahe Sarapavakate Japrachandadahe Mahimandala Charutaram Hritasayakacha Panisham Gabaram Madamoha Mahamamata Rajani Tamapunja Diva Karate Jani Manajata Kirata Nipata Kie Mrigaloga Kubhoga Sare Nahiye Atidina Malina Dukhi Nitahi Parapankaja Prema Sayandanahi Maramoha Mahamamata Rajani Tamapunja Diva Karate Jani मन जात की रात निपात किए, मृगलोग कुभोग सरे नहीं। हतिनाथ अनाथ निपाहि हरे, विषया बन पा वर भूली परे। बहुरोगन वियोगन हिलोग हुए, भवडंघ्रि नीरा धरप के फलिए। भव सिंधु अघान परे नरते, पर पंकज प्रेम न जे करते। अति दीन मलिन दुखी नितहि, जिनके पद पंकज प्रीति नहीं। अवलंब भवंत कथा जिनके, प्रिय संत अनंत सदा तिनके। नहीं रागन लोभन मान मदा, तिनके समबै भव विपदा। एहि ते तब सेवक होत मुदा, मुनि त्यागत जोग भरोस सदा। करि प्रेम निरंतर ने मलिए, पर पंकज से वत शोध हिए। सममानि निरादर आदर ही, सब संत सुखी विचरन्ति मही। मुनि मानस पंकज भृंग भजे, रघुबीर महा रणधीर अजे। तब नाम जपामि नमामि हरि, भवरोग महा गरमान अरि। गुणशील कृपा परमायतनं, प्रणमामि निरंतर श्रीरमणं। रघुनंदनिकंदय ध्वंदघनं, महिपाल विलो कियदीन जनम। महिपाल विलो कियदीन जनम। बार बार बर मांगो, हरषि देहु श्रीरंग। पर सरोज अनपायनी, भक्ति सदा सतसंग। सियावर रामचंद्र जी की जय, शरणम वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय, शरणम. Let us kindly sit, please. I would like to extend to each and everyone who have not yet viewed the body. You may come in an orderly fashion on this side, offer your flower, prayer, and come back on this side. Return to your seats kindly. Everyone, please. Offer your flowers. Yeah, you offer and go, come back to your seats, right?
Oh, we can put ours?
Yes. Everyone on this side who wish to come and offer their flowers afterwards, you may do so, right?
अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जीवन।
परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण, है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, कर ले अभिवादन ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव करो, परमानंद का अनुभव कर तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले, परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले। किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, को जा मन में मगन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन।
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव
देवा आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला
Sister-in-law Shari, Jocelyn and Leela. Aunt of Vashti, Shami, Omi, Andrew, Matthew, Joey, Simon, Michael, Vijay and others. Friend of Shama, Marie, Auntie Marie, Chaini and others too. Cousin of Raju and Mari. These individuals would like to say thank you to you for being here in such a moment of much need. So So we thank you and may God bless you for supporting us. And we ask God's blessings to be with each and every one of you. Most importantly, it is about the Atman today. May that journey of the Atman be a safe one. Let us all pray. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Nadinidhano Deva Shanga Chakradhara, Akshaya Pundarikaksha Pritamoksha Pradobhava, Om Narayanam Surasreshta Lakshmi Kantam Janardana, Nena Tarpena Nardham Pritamoksha Pradobhava, Om Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhusya Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidyan Pravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Eva Eva Om Shanti 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 Hari Think of God, say Om, Tat Sat, Om Pret, Savi, Atma, Shanti, Namaha, Ram Nam, Satya, Vrindavan, Yavar Ram Chandra Ki, Satya Sanatan Dharma Ki. It simply means Om, that transcendental soul vibration of this universe, the energy of the Lord that permeates the universe. May that Om, may that vibration accompany the Atman to have a safe journey towards his abode. Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki Jai. Remain standing as we clear the pathway. Thank you. Hopefully it follows. Someone will take this safely back inside. Ensure that it is in a safe place where no fire can arrive.
Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Cha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mam Deva Deva आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला 2 दिन की जिंदगी है
O sea,
Flowers